Sunday, March 7, 2021. Happy Critics' Choice Day and welcome to LCJ Live. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're doing well. Already a week through March. Can you believe that? And we got another big award show tonight, the Critics' Choice Awards, 7 p.m. Eastern tonight on the CW, hosted by Tay Diggs for the third time in a row. This is the show. I'm a member of the Critics' Choice Association. I voted for the winners the other day. It'll be interesting to see who wins tonight. This is the show I've gone to the past 8 times in a row, but obviously, under these circumstances, no members are allowed to be at the show in California this year, which is very understandable, and I wish all of my pals over there, Joey Berlin, Bob Bain, Paul Flattery, John DeSimio, all those guys over there and gals, all the best of luck tonight with this show. Putting together a virtual award show, a hybrid, is difficult. As we saw last week at the Golden Globes, it can be challenging at times, and I wish all of them and Tay Diggs, everybody at the CW, everybody at the production of the show, all the best of luck tonight putting together the Golden Globe Awards. There we go, and I think some adjustments were made there. There we go. I think, it looks like they're changing some stuff here on Periscope on my feed of how to watch LCJ Live. Obviously, Periscope is changing dramatically, as we know. Over the next couple of weeks, Periscope will go away, which is quite something that it's going to go away. But we're here now. I'm going to try to get up comments in a second. I can see myself very clearly, but I'm not sure if I can get comments yet. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the box office as we get this going. How about this? Raya and the Last Dragon, your number one movie with $8.6 million. Now, that's a little lower than what I thought it was going to do, what Disney thought it was going to do, but it's still one of the bigger opens of this era that we're living in the top 5, I believe, for opens. So $8.6 million is solid, though certainly not the $14 million that Tom and Jerry made last weekend. Now, why did Raya not perform as much and as well as Tom and Jerry? It's a very good question. I think Tom and Jerry has the brand recognition. It also is Raya's a little bit of a tougher sell, even though it's a Disney movie. And that's why I thought, people got to go. It's a Disney animated movie. Families want to go. Raya's a bit of a tougher sell. It's not the recognizable brand of Tom and Jerry. It's not the recognizable brand of The Croods, which is now up to $53.6 million after 15 weekends of release in theaters. So that makes it a little tougher for Raya. Also, it's coming off of Tom and Jerry just opening last weekend, and I have a new blog piece that's going to go up soon at lights-camera-jackson.com talking about how a lot of times the one that opens second doesn't do as well as the one that opens first when it comes to animated and family films. Tom and Jerry in this second weekend still made $6.6 million. Now, that's about a 50% drop from what it did last weekend, a little more, but still only $2 million behind Raya and the Last Dragon. You combine their box office, $15.2 million. That is just a little over what Tom and Jerry did last weekend. So families want to go to the movies. They definitely want to see these movies, but the split audience is clear here. Also, Raya was on Disney+. Now, you had to pay the extra $30 to see Raya on Disney Plus if you wanted to do that this weekend. Some families probably decided to do that, or they're going to wait. They're going to wait to see Raya because they just saw Tom and Jerry. Because of Raya, the Croods officially took a nosedive. After weeks of being in their $2 million range and even $1.5 million, the Croods went down to $780,000 this weekend. Its reign is pretty much over at this point. And Tom and Jerry and Raya, I think, will still continue to make money over the next several weeks. A lot of people are going to come out with headlines today that say, even with New York City movie theaters opening, the box office is not that strong. I'm gonna differ from that slightly. Yes, Raya's number is a little underwhelming, but if you look at the top 5 movies in North America this weekend, the combined gross is $21 million, which is one of the highest top 5 totals, I think even the second highest, of this entire pandemic period, which deserves a round of applause. It absolutely does. $21 million. Yes, it's not incredible when you look at things that happened 2 years ago. You can't say last year now because we're almost a year into this. But for what happened 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, but $21 million is pretty good. It really is. It shows that people want to go to the movies. This film Boogie made $1.2 million this weekend from Focus Features. The Little Things, $550,000. The Marksman, another $500,000. Judas and the Black Messiah, not doing all that well, even though Daniel Kaluuya won Best Supporting Actor last Sunday at the Globes and could win the Oscar and the Critics' Choice tonight, $282,000. But Chaos Walking, which opened this weekend as well, Daisy Ridley, Tom Holland, a film I think is terrible, still made $3.8 million, which again, you think it's a bomb. In the old days, it's a bomb. But in this case, it's not a disaster. $3.8 million is a solid open for Chaos Walking under these circumstances. Remember, Regal's still not open anywhere in the country for some ridiculous reasons, and a lot of the theaters are still not open in certain places. The capacity, it's small, 25% or 50%, depending on where you are, but at least New York City's back, and that's helping some of these numbers. And it was so great to see Liam Neeson go to the New York City movie theater, the AMC Lincoln Square that I've been to several times, and greet moviegoers on a Friday night showing of The Marksman. That was so great, and another $500,000 for that. Marksman's up to $13 million. Judas and the Black Messiah, $4.5 million. The Little Things, $13.7 million. Wonder Woman 1984, $44.5 million. Cruise a New Age, $53.6 million. And Tom and Jerry, after 10 days, is at $23 million. One of the faster movies in this era to get over $20 million. So, yeah. Are you excited for the Critics' Choice tonight? Again, I'm trying to see if I can get comments here. I think Periscope is already changing some things and eliminating some things. I usually have the ability, but when you click on View Periscope here, it's not taking me to the normal pages I would go to. So I may not be able to get comments, but stick with me here on LCJ Live as we talk about some of the things happening with the Critics' Choice Awards tonight. I'm going to give you some of my thoughts and predictions. Nomadland will probably win Best Picture. I would be very surprised if it doesn't. Maybe Trial of the Chicago 7 comes in, but I don't see that happening. Chloe Zhao for Director. Actor will probably go to Chadwick Boseman. If it doesn't, it goes to Riz Ahmed. It depends on how the voting went. Lead Actress and Supporting Actress are very interesting. Supporting Actor could go to Daniel Kaluuya, could go to somebody else, could go to Chadwick Boseman for Da 5 Bloods. It all depends. Now, for Lead Actress, we were all, I think, surprised when Andra Day won last week at the Globe. She is nominated tonight for the Critics' Choice Award, but I don't think it's going to go to Andra Day. It'll either go to Frances McDormand for Nomadland, or I'm hearing buzz for Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Woman. She could be the winner tonight for the Best Actress Critics' Choice Award. We will have to see. Supporting Actress is really interesting because last Sunday it went to Jodie Foster for The Mauritanian. Jodie Foster, not nominated tonight for the Critics' Choice Award, not nominated for the SAG Award. So this is how the Supporting Actress race is going to keep getting interesting over the course of this season. Who will win tonight? Could be Glenn Close for Hillbilly Elegy. I don't see Olivia Colman for The Father. Could be Amanda Seyfried for Mank. That's what my gut is telling me. But my gut also thought Amanda would win last week. And could be somebody else. So it's really wide open. That'll be a very interesting category, Supporting Actress. Director, we said Chloe Zhao. Screenplays could go one of a few ways. The song could go one of a few ways. And then a bunch of technical categories as well. But yeah, Mank will probably win a few of those because Mank is leading the way in terms of nominations. So yeah, tonight will be very interesting to see what happens. No question about it. Critics' Choice Awards, 7 p.m. Eastern, 3 hours tonight, live on the CW. Now, the BAFTA nominations come out this Tuesday, March the 9th, early in the morning here in North America, and over in England it'll be, 8:30 in the morning or something like that. I actually have to figure out what time it exactly is. By the way, I have my pals here, Blue and the Pez dispenser. These are some of the recent Pez's I got, so I thought I'd show them off today here on LCJ Live to talk about the Critics' Choice Awards. Now, the BAFTA nominations, Tuesday morning. I've been thinking Stanley Tucci's going to be a supporting actor nominee for Supernova. That's what my gut has been telling me. I posted about it last night on social media. That's what I've been thinking. Maybe he'll be a supporting actor nominee. Does that also mean he's a supporting actor Academy Awards nominee? The voting for the Oscars is going on right now. It started Friday. It goes through Wednesday. It's a very busy time. And will Stanley Tucci get a nomination because not only of his performance in Supernova, but he's got this great CNN show that's on right now that everybody's watching. Will that help him sneak in the supporting actor race this year? That'll be big questions we'll have to see on Tuesday for the BAFTA nominations. And next Monday, the Academy Awards nominations, which is amazing that we're finally here for that. I've got a new Animation Scoop Q&A tomorrow with the director of Bombay Rose, a great animated film on Netflix, Geetanjali Rao. And then Tuesday, my AnimationScoop.com Q&A with Dan Scanlon and producer Corey Ray of Pixar's Onward, which is vying for an Academy Award and BAFTA nomination for Best Animated Feature. It is up for several Annie Awards. It was nominated for the Golden Globe. It's up for a Grammy for the Carried Me With You song from Brandi Carlile. We get into all of that. We talk about all of that in that AnimationScoop.com Q&A that you can look for that on Tuesday, posting within the Oscar period for the voting period, because it is a busy, busy time. With the Academy Awards nominations next Monday, March 15. When we're back here next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern on LCJ Live, we'll talk about who I think could be nominated and could get snubbed for the Academy Awards. After this show, there's only a couple shows left for LCJ Live on Periscope. We're going to keep the show going afterwards and see what Twitter Live does, but Periscope goes away at the end of the month, and we just got a few shows left. So thank you to everybody who's been watching LCJ Live on Periscope since we started this in April of 2018. We're coming up on 3 years, and it's been a great 3 years to see. Appreciate all of you for watching and the comments you've been sending in that hopefully maybe I can pull up here in a minute, but I so appreciate you doing that. It's a fun time with the movie theaters back open, and hopefully you're going to them safely. Here in upstate New York, we're going to get the drive-ins open, hopefully within the next month or so, and get families to see the big classic movies. Maybe they'll bring some of those back along with all the new films. I'm sure Tom and Jerry and Raya, once they come to drive-ins in the Northeast and already out in the West Coast and other parts of the country, are doing very well when it comes to those. Again, your top 5 movies in America: Raya, 8.6 million. Tom and Jerry, 6.6 million. Chaos Walking, 3.8 million. Boogie, 1.2 million, and The Croods: A New Age with 780,000, combined total of $21 million. I think it's you got to look at the positives. People are going. A lot of New York City showings were sold out this weekend, and once LA decides to open its theaters and Regal finally says, yeah, let's open, even though they're missing out on so much money right now. Once they do that, I think you'll see the numbers climb even more. A bunch of Regals where I live will be open, and we'll get that full sense, even at limited capacity, of positivity and optimism when it comes to the movie-going experience. Man, we're coming up on, this Friday, March 12th, will be a year, 1 year, since the last time I was at an indoor movie theater in the state of New York. And in 1 year, since March 12th of 2020, when I saw Bloodshot. That was the last time I saw a movie at an indoor movie theater in the state of New York, was Bloodshot. And we're coming up on a year this Friday, March 12th, since then, which is crazy. Went to the indoor theater in Vermont, as I talked about here on LCJ Live, to see Tenet on August 31st, 2020. That was the last time I was in an indoor movie theater, so it's been more than 6 months since then, but almost exactly 1 year since one here where I live in the state of New York. Crazy. Just crazy. But hopefully I'll get to go back soon to see something. If I don't get a screener of something in advance, I'd like to go back to the drive-ins, see something new. We'll see how it goes. Hope you're practicing social distancing, wearing a mask, staying safe. If you're getting the vaccine, good for you. And we got movies this weekend. One is on Netflix called Yes Day with Jennifer Garner. It's a family comedy. The other is a movie called Long Weekend, which I also look forward to seeing, from Sony. That's going to go to theaters. And I've also seen The Courier already. That comes out on the 19th. Benedict Cumberbatch, Jesse Buckley, Rachel Brosnahan. That'll be in theaters on the 19th. I have seen that. And tomorrow, look for my rapid review of Cherry, the Tom Holland movie that's finally on Apple TV Plus this Friday, March 12th. I saw it back on January 8th, I think. Long time ago. It seems like it. But look for my rapid review of Cherry tomorrow across all my social media platforms. Go to toofast2films.com for a new podcast episode. Mike Sargent and I, we review Raya and the Last Dragon and Coming to America, which I think is one of my 10 least favorite comedies of my lifetime. It's not a good film. Also, rapid review on the website, lights-camera-jackson.com, with the SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run. You can check out my podcast episode with director Tim Hill, as well as the podcast episode with the co-executive producers of the Camp Coral new CG prequel SpongeBob series. That's on Paramount Plus now. You can check those out on the website. A lot going on. Are you looking forward to the Critics' Choice Awards tonight? I hope you are. I really do. I hope you're looking forward to watching the show. It's going to be fun. I hope it's going to be fun and exciting. Looks like Monster Hunter, another $260,000 this weekend. They are saying for that. So that looks like Monster Hunter going to come in 10th place for the box office. Monster Hunter up to $14.4 million. It's done well. All things considered. Again, you have to look at it in perspective. And certainly now that we're starting to get into the middle of March of 2021, all the numbers are going to be up from how they were last year because all the theaters were closed this time last year once we start getting into this coming weekend. So I'm looking at it from a positive perspective, and we got some other big movies coming. We got Bob Odenkirk's film Nobody's going to go to theaters on the 26th. Kong, Godzilla vs. Kong is on the 31st. And some more on the way. Quiet Place 2, is it going to come out Memorial Day weekend? We will have to see. I'm looking forward to that. And yeah. And if you saw my post, I'm hopefully going to try to get a Bewitched reboot going. That's one of my next goals of the next chapter of my life here in this biz. So that should be fun. Enjoy the Critics' Choice Awards tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern on the CW. We'll see if any of my choices turn out to be the winners. I'm not so sure. I'll just say that. I'm not sure how many will match. Because a lot of films that got nominated this year for a lot of the award shows, I thought were all right, but don't love. My favorite movie of the year, at least, Sound of Metal, my number one of 2020, is a Best Picture nominee. Riz Ahmed nominated. Paul Raci's nominated for supporting actor. The screenplay's nominated. The editing. So I hope Sound of Metal gets some love tonight. We'll have to see. And we'll see you next Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern for LCJ Live. We'll preview the Oscar nomination possibilities and talk more about award season and all the big movies being released. As always, follow me on Twitter at LCJ Reviews, Instagram at LightsCamJackson, and the website is lights-camera-jackson.com. I'm Lights Camera Jackson. Thank you so much for watching this episode of LCJ Live. Take care, stay well, stay safe, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye, everybody.